Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to All New Nerds. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe if you have not already and like the video. So this is another figure review. I did one last week for the Clone Wars Anakin and Clone Wars Obi-Wan, which are fantastic figures and definitely some of my favorite Black Series of all time. And if you watched that video, you knew I did not pick up the ARC Trooper Echo. Super hard to find, was not able to find him. So I'm going to shout out Jedi General 501. He is a big part of our community here at All New Nerds. I'm super grateful for the hookup. He did hook me up with the Echo, and I cannot thank him enough. So big shout out to him. Here we go. So we got the Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Star Wars: The Black Series, 50th anniversary of Lucasfilm, ARC Trooper Echo, Target exclusive. And the same thing with the Clone Pied Hawk. So there they are. Just want to make sure they're in the shot. So there they are. They look freaking fantastic. Especially Echo. I was, oh my god, I can't get over it. I need them to make a 5s. I need them to make all the crew. Need more clones, definitely. But I think they're slowly doing it. I just wish they made, some more. But I'm appreciating this right now. The Echo is looking fantastic, and I cannot wait to open it up. Let's go over the packaging real quick. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I mean, it's pretty simplistic. If you checked out my last review, I kind of went over it, I guess, in a little more detail than I will here. But basically, same card. There's a picture of Echo on the side looking fantastic. Picture of the Clone Pied Hawk. So on the back, not much to talk about. It's just that timeline with the 2008. Signifying it was Clone Wars. That's about it. So the cards are fantastic, and I'm so excited to get these open. So we're gonna do that now. Here we go. All right, and here are the two figures out of the packaging. We have ARC Trooper Echo on the left and the Clone Pied Hawk on the right. Of course, they both look fantastic. I'm so happy again to have them in my collection. This is really huge. Let's take a look at their accessories. So we'll start with Echo. Here is Echo's helmet, looking so sweet. So this actually can go on his head, which I'll show in a second. So it's hollow underneath. The sculpt here is really pretty. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's a clone helmet. That's an ARC Trooper. I'm gonna do a little spin around here. Looks great. Yeah, it's got some. So it's got the blue paint and everything on it. It looks great. I think it looks fantastic. I mean, there's not too much to talk about here. The detail of the lines, I think. They look okay. They're not perfect. There is a little blue smudge on mine, which kind of is a bummer. But I think the helmet looks fine. Just because the head sculpt is so good, I don't think I'm going to have Echo with the helmet on, surprisingly. So that, and then also this rangefinder can go up and down. So it's just kind of can spin around. So that's pretty cool as well. Alright, so next we'll take a look at the DC-15S blaster. Alright, here it is. It's pretty simple. We've been getting these for a while, so nothing too surprising here. Again, the sculpt work is really well done on the blaster. I think it's... Just wish they had some paint on it, but they don't. So, yeah, it's just solid black plastic. Not much to talk about there. Moving on. We had the DC-15A blaster rifle. Am I right about that? I believe so. Give that a second to focus. So yeah, same thing. We've been getting this with a bunch of figures. I'm glad that Echo was packed with all these weapons. He comes with a lot, so it's really cool. But yeah, again, basic black plastic. That is a mouthful. The sculpted work is pretty good. We've been getting these for a while, so it's really nothing new here. So that looks great. And then we have, I'm just going to show one of them because they're the same. But we have not one, but two DC-17 pistols. So we've gotten this with, a figure like Rex, for example. Black plastic. Sculpt work is pretty great. So, not much to talk about there. And then we went to Clone Pied Hawk. Just another DC-15S. Okay. DC-15S. Same thing. I'm just not going to go over it because we just looked at it. But that's what that comes with. So next we'll take a closer look at Echo. Here we go. Alright, here is Echo up close and personal a little bit more. And look at that head sculpt. My god. So, if you guys didn't know, for basically they kind of not revamped the line, but they had the new boxes and everything, and a couple new things came with some of the figures that they've been releasing. With the Stormtroopers and Clone Troopers that they've been kind of redoing, they have all been hollowed out helmets with a head sculpt inside of it. So there's a full sculpt, just not painted and not removable. But this is the first time in the Black Series that we have seen this head sculpt painted up and actually have the helmet removed. I wish that was on all the figures, but now we have it. Now we kind of have an idea of what this head sculpt looks like painted up with the face printing tech as well. And yeah, you know what? I wish it was on every figure because this sculpt is really, really good. That is Temuera Morrison. Yep, that's Temuera Morrison. Yeah, seriously looks great. But we'll go over this kind of quick. So it's got the shoulder pauldrons here, ARC Trooper shoulder pauldrons. So blue, and then on this side, gray. I think are they supposed to be the same size? Because this looks a little bit bigger. No, I think they're the same size. Yeah, they're the same size. So got some pockets here, and here is, the kind of signature to Echo, the handprint. We got a little ARC Trooper backpack on here. So surprisingly, there is no room to put the weapons. Just kind of a backpack. I would have thought it would be. You can only store basically the two DC-17 pistols, which is fine, I guess. I just think it would have been cool if you could put like the rifle on the back or whatever. Oh, and actually now that we have him up close personal, I'll throw on the helmet and we'll see what that looks like on him. So again, it's just a hollow out the helmet, and that's what he looks like with it on. He looks great. I think that looks pretty good. So I'll keep it on. But here we go. So yeah, this is there's so much stuff on top of this figure, but the base body is the Clone Trooper body, which we've been getting pretty much in the case of the torso and the upper arm and the shoulder and all that. And then we'll go on this side. And this forearm is definitely new and looks great. So we got the blue and the gray paint here. Looks so awesome. And blue on. This is a nice shade of blue. This is a better shade of blue than what we've been getting with the 504, or I guess the 332nd Troopers. We haven't really gotten like a 501st Trooper yet. Actually, believe it or not, I'm filming this today when Hasbro just revealed their new Archive Wave, and they're re-releasing the 501st Trooper, which I'm so excited about, and that looks pretty good. So hopefully the blues kind of match. I feel like they're getting a little iffy with the blues here. And here's the right side of Echo, and this forearm is so awesome, so well painted. You can see the buttons there, the green, the red, the white. It's really cool. There's a little rocket on top of there. Looks great. Going down, this is the holsters on each side. Pretty cool. I don't know what to call this. I know there's a name. I know there's a name for it. I don't know what they're called. But the belt's really cool. Kind of across, and it's got the the pouches and the thing there. The holsters there, and then looking at the back, that's the back. And then the shins are new, or the ankles are new. The shins, the shins. And these are new. These are kind of, I think. This is the first time they've been used, so they look great. That's obviously very accurate to Echo. And the shoes are the shoes are the same. The feet are the same. It's just painted gray on the top here. So this guy has a lot of new stuff, which I hope we get 5s looking as good as this does. And but a lot of it is just the base clone body, which totally makes sense, and I'm not complaining about whatsoever. But yeah, this Echo, man, it's amazing. It's so good. I'm so happy that we have one. Also, still really want a Bad Batch one. I hope we get that one day, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, let's move on to the Clone Pilot Hawk. All right, here is Clone Pilot Hawk up close and personal here, and he looks great. I love this helmet so much. This is a really, really cool looking helmet. So yeah, we got the kind of rebreather. It's not a rebreather. I know it's not, but it's just kind of like, I don't know, what do you really call this? Like it's like an apparatus or whatever. Looks super cool. It's actually, this part on the chest is actually attached to the chest. It's like glued on, which is interesting. You get the tubes up to the little nozzle piece there on the front. You can see there's a side angle of that. The paint on the helmet is super cool looking. It's definitely a new sculpt. And yeah, I love this little, this part on here. I think it looks great. I mean, there's not too much to talk about here. The helmet looks really, really cool. Besides that, it is just a base clone trooper body, which I'm totally fine with. Again, no complaints there. But we'll go over it quickly. The blue shoulder pads, kind of scuffed up a little bit, which looks really cool. And there's the left side. No paint on there. There's little blue cuffs, actually. I just noticed that. That was the first time I've noticed that. That is actually a little interesting detail. Same, there's the right side. Here is the lower legs. It's pretty much nothing. I mean, there's a little blue trim on the bottom of the kneecaps there. The knee armor, and here's the back. So, not much. Pretty basic figure, which, again, I'm fine with. It's a Clone Pilot Hawk. It's not too important in the Clone Wars, I guess. But, man, I am so happy to have this figure. Regardless, it just, it's building that clone army, which we all want to do. And, yeah. So, next, we'll do Echo's Articulation. Alright, for the sake of showing off how good his articulation is, I'm just going to take off the helmet. But here we go. So, here's the head. It goes up a little bit, down a little bit. So this is actually another dumbbell joint. So we've been getting this is kind of, it seems like it's going to be standard, the Black Series. It has been for a while for certain figures. Then we get the dumbbell joint. So I can move all around. And then we get the shoulders moving up that much. Again, it's not this that hinders it too much. It's the actual shoulder armor underneath here that kind of hinders it a little bit. Oh, actually, you know what? It's going farther than I thought. Never mind. Okay, cool. So that's his wingspan looking like. We get the single jointed elbows. Again, the same with the clone figures. That's a 90-degree angle there. On the left hand, it's that side hinge opposed to up and down. So that's really, this is kind of the trigger. Yeah, there's the trigger finger. On this side and on this side, it is a up and down hinge on that side. And you can crunch down pretty good amount. And then back a little bit. I'm not sure if the backpack is... I just think that's how far I can go. So I think that looks pretty good. Here is... I'm doing the splits. Not so much. It's kind of hard. Again, with this kind of... these pieces here. This is kind of like a soft rubber. So that's kind of how far I can go out, which is fine. Don't need my my Echo figure doing the splits at all or anything. So again, he kick out that far. It's hindered by, first of all, this strap here, this cross strap here, and then this piece here. Can kick back, not a lot, so it's fine. It's okay. And then we have single jointed. Yeah, is that single? Yeah, single jointed knees that go 90. Yeah, that would be 90 degrees. And then we have the ankle pivot, of course, and the up and down hinge on the foot. So Echo, I think, has really good articulation for a character like this. I've been messing around with him for like a day or so, and it's been really cool to articulate him. He can get into a lot of cool poses, so I don't think you guys will be disappointed if you are able to find him. So yeah, next we'll move on to the Clone Pilot Hawk. I'm going to go over quickly. It is just, basic clone body articulation, so it's nothing surprising. The head can go up a little bit. Again, I don't want to rip these kind of tubes here, so I'm going to be light with it. Can look down pretty good amount. We need a vehicle for this guy to sit in. The arms got a pretty good wingspan, actually, which is pretty cool. So that looks great. And these are double jointed. Interesting. These are double jointed. Okay. So that's double jointed elbows there. Can go past 90, which is interesting. Okay. Didn't even notice that. Side to side hinge on this hand. On the other hand, it's up and down hinge. Yeah, it's picking up. Yeah. So it's up and down hinge. You can do the splits. That's pretty good. Okay. Clone Pilot Hawk. Yep. So that's the splits. Can kick out that far again if you want to spin thigh armor there. I can go out farther, but there's that. He does have, yeah, again, the thigh cut, right? Yeah, thigh cut. Double jointed knees. Can't kick his butt, but he can go out that far. I don't know if I did this. The legs can't really go back that far, but that's okay. Ankle pivot, of course, and the up and down hinge on the foot. So yeah, actually, okay. Was kind of surprised. So this seems to be an amalgamation. Oh my god, that word. Nope, just not even gonna say it. It seems to be kind of a mix between the old clone body and the new one. Definitely the torso is the new one. The arms, I think, are the old. Surprisingly. Huh, I did not even notice that. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna do some size comparisons with some other Clone Wars figures and specifically clones. And we'll see what they look like all together, and then we'll wrap up the video. So yeah, stay tuned. And here are some size comparisons with other figures from the line. Yeah, pretty cool. So on the left, we have the Captain Rex, one of the best Black Series in the entire line. And this guy is shaping up to be one of the best as well, in my opinion, of course. He has an older Temuera Morrison head sculpt here. Meaning older in the line, I don't mean older in age or anything. But they both look similar enough that I'd be like, okay, those are clones. The problem with, with Echo and this has kind of been a problem with the Black Series as of late, the face brain tech, the faces get kind of glossy. So, I might, try to use some kind of matte paint on the face. I usually don't do that, but, it's a thought. It's something you can do. And then on the far left, we have Hunter. So obviously, Echo is a future member of the Bad Batch, where he is currently in the show right now. So I have Hunter over there, and Hunter looks sick. So I'm glad that they're all basically the same size here. Rex is, I guess, a little short, but I think they look pretty good. Here's Clone Pilot Hawk on the other right, and then the 332nd Clone Trooper, so the Ahsoka Trooper from Season 7 of the Clone Wars, looking super great. So these are kind of, members of the 501st, these guys at least. Hunter is not. But yeah, like, really cool. I'm super happy again. And another comic just fell. I feel like that's been happening every review. I'm not great at putting up things, but anyways, I gotta figure out a better way to do it. Side note over. I'm so excited that they're doing the 501st Trooper again from the Archive Wave, and I'm gonna get, I don't know how many of them I'm gonna get, but I definitely want to build the 501st Legion up a little bit, and this is the start. So super excited. These figures look great. So now we'll wrap up the video, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. All right, and here is again finally ARC Trooper Echo and Clone Pilot Hawk together, kind of posed up a little bit. So you can kind of wedge the rifle into the backpack and like the space between the backpack and the back of the armor. So it kind of works. It kind of works. Again, there's no room for the DC-15S, but it is what it is. Clone Pilot Hawk over here looks great. So again, we'll wrap it up. These figures are both really great, and I again am blown away by this wave in general. I did the Anakin Obi-Wan review previously, and those figures shot up to my top two favorite Black Series ever. So Echo, man, I gotta think about Echo. I mean, like, he is so great. There's just so much that he comes with, and like just the detail on him is really fantastic. The head sculpt, it's just like there's a lot. So I think he's definitely one of my favorites as well. The Clone Pilot Hawk, not so much. I mean, I think that's fair to say. I think he was definitely the least desirable, from this wave, which is fine. Again, cool figure, glad to have it. But there's that. Again, thank you to Jedi General for hooking me up with this Echo. And thanks to me for finding this Clone Pilot Hawk. Alright, I'm running out of things to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and leave a like on the video. to tell me, hopefully you guys liked the video. So, like it if you liked it. If not, that's okay too. Yeah, guys, comment if you have these figures, if you're, looking for these figures. If you do have them, again, let me know what you think. My thoughts. So, yeah, we'll just have a, create a conversation in the comments. If you guys have not joined our Discord server, definitely do that. The link will be in the description. It's a lot of fun over there. Yes, and we talk about Black Series. So, if you're interested, go ahead and do that. And yeah. All right, I think this is the end of the video. All right, everybody. Take care, and may the Force be with you.